Dr. Santos is originally from Portugal, and she's here as a postdoc student. Susana? Great, so she'll be talking to you now.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shimi. Thank you, Shimi. Thank you so much. So, hello, good morning to you all. Welcome to this exciting event. Are you happy? Yeah. So this is going to be an awesome day. We are happy that you are here with us. And we'll have awesome speakers that are, yeah, you are here. Hello, girls. I will have the worst part. So my main goal, it will be like speaking a bit about what is happening with women's entrepreneurship. So I'm happy that we have this opportunity here for sharing some insights about what is happening and what is what our research has been showing about this. Just give me 1 second. I need my. Okay. So. And have you ever noticed what is entrepreneurship? So entrepreneurship is when we are generating something new. So entrepreneurship is about generating new opportunities and how to execute them in environments that are always changing. But entrepreneurship is not just about how to start up venture. It's also about empowerment and change. And nowadays we are living in an entrepreneurial age, and it's a time for choice, for opportunities, for innovation, for changing our ways of seeing our world. And there are amazing opportunities out there. And you bet that women, all of us, are key part of this entrepreneurial age. So let's have a look in some numbers. For example, the woman-owned businesses is when a woman commands and manages about 51% of a firm. Following the 2012 National Women Business Council report, there are nearly 10 million women-owned businesses in the US. Wow, that's a lot. Nearly 10 million. That's really a big number. And do you know that these firms include about 36% of all the country's business in the US? And also, we know that these firms are also employing 8.9 million of people, and they represent 4.2% of the business revenues. Isn't this amazing? So women are making a change, and they are doing a really good job. But it's also important that we have a look on how it is changing over time. And if we change, and if we see how these numbers have been changing over time, we know that there has been an amazing evolution on how women-owned business work. So in 2002, this number was about, the women-owned firms were about 20%, but now in 2012, this number is high to 52%. So all numbers show that there is an excitement, change in how women's entrepreneurship is evolving. And here in this slide, we can also see that there are some industries where women's involvement is higher. You can see that about 68% of the women-owned businesses are in the healthcare center. About 55% are in the educational services, and 52% are in the personal services. So women, as you and as me, we are launching new businesses. They are generating value, finding several new opportunities, and helping our economy. So in general, these numbers point out that women are facing a tipping point. So women have been involved in many changes. They have been helping our economy and also our country. But the entrepreneurial spirit is alive, and it's well also. And women's appetite for entrepreneurship is at an all-time high. So we are looking and seeing that we are facing an enhancement on the entrepreneurial ambitions of women. And in academic institutions, as here, you have leaders, investors, other supporters or organizations. They are all recognizing that women have an awesome role in opening our economy. And you know what? UF is amazing because all of our speakers are UF. So isn't that awesome? That is great. So it's really good that you are here with us. So research has been also showing that women's entrepreneurial motivation are mainly based on how women can find a solution for managing their work and their family. And women's entrepreneurial motivations is also an opportunity for them to develop their career and to achieve independence and autonomy. However, women are still starting ventures in a slower rate than those owned by men. And it is important to know that there is a gap between the number of women who start a venture and the number of women who are able to achieve high levels of expansion. So one of the main aspects that we have been working on is what are the main factors that can help us to explain what is happening here. And research has been showing that there are several factors that influence women's involvement in the expansion of their own ventures. One of them refers to the individual factors. And in fact, women's education normally is less involved in business, and also because women are looking for a higher balance between their work, their family, and they are also looking for that while we are referring to their individual factors. Other factor that is also really important refers to the type of the business. And we can see that women normally start ventures by themselves, that they have a lower experience, and also that they are either pushed or pulled into entrepreneurship. And finally, our last factor refers to the resources. And we have been showing that women have mainly access to less capital, they have lower revenues, and they are also employing fewer people. But there are also some other factors that are important, and they relate to what is happening outside, to our environment. And these are really important, because there is mostly a lack on the support that women get, and there is also a lack on the access to the capital. So in general, women are facing some obstacles which are embedded in the gender. But still, women are a key part for keeping the pace for this entrepreneurial revolution. And women have unique aspects that are unique for them while they are launching their own ventures. Let's have a look of how we launch our own ventures. So we start normally by finding any new opportunity, and we go through it till we harvest our venture. But there are some aspects that are important and unique for women. For example, let's start on seeing what is happening for the recognition of new opportunities. So women mainly recognize opportunities based on their resources, on their business partners, and it's also influenced by their experience, and they normally, as we have been seen earlier, they are targeting low rate in the 30s. So it's like we are seeing that there is a unique way of female seeing new opportunities. Women see new opportunities in a really unique way, and we are still missing this lens in the entrepreneurship. Other aspect that is unique refers about resources. So research has been showing that women base their resources on their businesses that it was already, and also that they have unique tools to manage their human resources. Women normally have also higher personal investment, and their networks are really important to find new financial resources. And finally, let's see what women see about their outcomes. So when women are focusing on their outcomes of launching a new venture, mainly women are focused on, based on having higher autonomy, how they can balance their work with their personal life, and also how they can achieve new careers. So, in general, research shows that women make awesome entrepreneurs. And women entrepreneurs see the world in a unique lens, and in turn, they do things really unique also. So we are now all living the golden age for women's entrepreneurs. And this age will be really good for us all. It will be offering us new opportunities to go and move to our next level. So this golden age is good for the economy, it's good for the consumers, and it's good for all of us in general. But it's important that we state that there is a support of the expansion of women who are starting new firms. So I would like you to be all involved and to give also your help on making this golden age for women entrepreneurs. And one evidence that we have been facing excitement in developing women's entrepreneurship research refers to the number of research that has been working here. And in this slide, you can see that there are some examples of research doing. One of them is called the Diana, and they are making research about how women are so important for our society. There are also some events working by them which are really important. This other one is the GEM, the Global Entrepreneurship Monitor, which assess the worldwide entrepreneurship, and they are now focusing particularly on women's activities. And finally, we have the Kaufman Foundation, which has been also working on research on finding the sources of economic hope. So all of this shows that the world needs more women entrepreneurs, and that women entrepreneurs need all of us, and all of you, each one of you. And in 1976 was an article written by Eleanor Schwartz, and her article was entitled "Entrepreneurship: A New Female." And in this article, which was written about 30 years ago, she was already seeing that women will have here a key role for involving women's entrepreneurship. And now we are there. So now we are facing these changes, and we are all part of this emerging women's entrepreneurial age. And I would like you to be enjoying our event, and you are all invited to have yourself also working here and make part of this emerging women's entrepreneurship age. Thank you very much, and let's go forward, Jimmy.